Hey everybody, back again, back at Steve's place in the basement. I got Andre here with me tonight. We are going to be experimenting with the new tool. Picked up some of these dowsing rods. A lot of people use them to look for water, look for gold, look for objects, but you can also use them as a method to communicate. So we are going to attempt to use them tonight. I'm going to take a turn. Andre's going to take a turn just so we can see what happens with them. See if we can get some communication. Try it out. We're going to be watching our hands closely to make sure we're not trying to influence what the rods are doing in any way, shape, or form. Because I want it to be honest for all of you. And we'll see if we can get anything happening. This is going to be the first try with these things. I just got them. Let's see if we can get anything. Hopefully it works. Hopefully we get something useful, and hopefully it doesn't look like we're trying to fake anything, because we're not. We just want to hold our hands there and see what happens with these. That's the goal. Let's get set up. Let's get testing. Let's go. So this is the dowsing rods that I picked up. They are super simple, 100%, well 99.999% copper. And basically the idea is you hold them, and once they settle, you ask the spirits yes or no questions, and you say, if the answer is yes, make them cross. If the answer is no, separate them. Can we get a no? And they are separating a bit. Okay, so again, you can turn your hand and easily manipulate them. So the idea is to hold your hands as steady as possible, settle them. So I've got my thumb on the top here to settle them. You can see, just keeping the thumb on top to keep them settled so they don't go swinging wildly around. I'm going to hold my hands as steady as I can. Try not to influence by twisting my wrists at all. And Andre can come in close on my hands a few times. We've got the wide angle camera going there that I should be visible on. So let's try a few yes or no questions. Let's see what happens here. So thumbs are off. Oops, I was too high up. Let me resettle these. I was too high up and my hand was rubbing on it. I don't want to influence it at all, or as little as possible. We are at Steve's place tonight. I have these rods in my hands. If you can use them to communicate with us, can you make them cross for a yes answer? Again, I'm trying my best to keep my hands as still as I can. Again, I could do that, and see, for that I moved my hand. So that's how easy it is to get them to do something. But I don't want to do that, so I'm going to, again, keep my hands as steady as I can. Is Steve here with us tonight? Again, if you make the rods cross for a yes, or separate for a no. Can you talk to us using these copper rods? Is Steve here with us tonight?
Is anybody here?
Can you make the rods move? I'm attributing this the slight swaying movement to just my natural subtle movements. Yeah. That may have been me. So let's reset. So the nice thing is it's easy to reset and go again. So if you are here with us and can use these rods to communicate with us, can you please make them cross? So I'm wondering if my right hand is not as steady as my left.
That could be too.
Yep. Settle them again. Thumb is off. Just heard a noise up here. Sounded like an animal scurrying around. Over there now. I just don't want like some mouse to drop out on my head. But I don't think it's anything paranormal. I think it's an animal.
Stop?
No, keep it going. Random noises and explaining them is important as well. So, sounds like it's up in here. Okay. Well, if you hear things, you gotta check them out. That's part of investigating. And I'm pretty sure it's an animal. Either that or Steve is just back there somewhere messing with me. Okay, let's get these out again. Resettled. If you're here and you can communicate with us using these rods, please make them cross. Again, zero expectations on this. Again, just the right hand moved, so I'm guessing that was me. You know me, I'm going to be completely transparent with you all on if I'm getting anything with these or not. Steve, are you here tonight? If so, can you make the rods cross? Is there someone here other than Steve? When you get your turn with them, you'll realize just how easily you very, like with the slightest twitch of your hand, they're going to move. So I want to be completely transparent with what you think is you versus I don't think I moved my hand. Resettle you. Okay. Is there anybody here tonight who can move these rods and make them cross for a yes? See, I don't know that that was me. So let's see. Can you do that again and make the rods cross? We really just want to use this as a method of communicating with you. I think that was me. One more time. Resettled. Is there anybody here tonight who can make these rods cross for a yes answer? No, nobody's here that wants to make them cross? Are there any spirits at all in the house with us tonight? If so, can you make these rods cross? think that was me that time. Okay, you know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to move to a different room and we'll set up and give Andre a chance to try these out, see if he can get anything with them, and then maybe try another experiment. I might have to build some kind of holder though, just to eliminate the fact that it's so easy for a person who just moves ever so slightly to make these rods move. So it might be worth building some kind of holder. I don't know if there needs to be a human actually operating them or if they can just be set up and get interactions that way. Anyway, let's get to another room. Let's get Andre set up to try these things out and let's see what happens. Let's go. All right, so we have Andre with the rods now. The only light we have in the room is these little candles.
So, hello everybody. Can anybody let us know they're here? Please cross the rods.
And like I said, if you think it's something you did, just let me know.
It could be, but I'm actually very still. So does that mean somebody's here? Can you cross both of them? Are we alone? But I see what you mean, though. It's very
They're very easy.
very easy to fake if
Yeah.
if you weren't honest.
Yes.
So okay, let's go.
So we are definitely going to focus on being honest.
Are you happy that we are here?
And again, cross for yes.
Apparently not.
Do you think that was you or
No,
no?
I'm not doing that.
No, it's not really showing up too well on the screen because it's so dark. Give us a pause for a second. I'm going to go grab another light and then we'll continue this. And we're back.
Okay, recenter. And let go.
Bring this around. The light I'm using has a candle setting so it can match those candles and we can create a mood lighting situation.
Are you okay with us here tonight? Cross them for a yes, out for a no. I guess that's a half a yes.
Can you straighten the rods again? No. Do you want us to leave? If you want us to leave, make the rods cross. If you're okay with us being there here, push them apart from each other.
Do I look silly?
Pretty inconclusive so far, I would say.
Yeah, it's
It's pretty hard to judge what's you and what's...
because if you go like that, which
Yeah, they swing easily.
so I'm trying to be as still as I can.
Yeah, as was I. Like there was one or two times there where I don't think I moved it, but every other
There's
time
more.
was probably me. Just being
I think that
honest
was
about
me.
it. If you want us to leave, can you make the rods cross? We'll pack up and leave if you want us to leave. If you want to be respectful. Technically have enough footage for the video, so we can leave.
No, you like us though, don't you?
If you want us to stay, can you push the rods apart? It's so hard to tell.
Yeah, you think you're being still, but it's...
That's why I'm wondering if it's effective to build some kind of holder that doesn't have that bit of human error to it.
Because definitely there's human error
Yeah.
if you're not... I don't know what that means.
Maybe we're having an earthquake.
Gold? Brian, start digging.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
well, I know
that's
people use these to
where
find
the
gold and
buried
find
treasure.
water and maybe there's a secret in the fireplace. Secret treasure.
Is there a secret in this house that we don't know about yet? Can you tell us if there's a secret?
Okay.
Yeah,
I think-
it's tough. You definitely need practice with these.
I think so. I think I want to try a few more people with them before I decide on anything. But maybe I'll give them one more try tonight, just for a couple minutes, and then we'll wrap this up. So let's set up that shot and see what happens. We're in a different room now. We're gonna try here really quick, just super quick test, just to see if anything happens in this room. So I've got them out here, settle them. And if there's anybody in this room that can affect these rods, please make them cross. Now, I like the fact that we're in the basement because there's no air currents down here. So I'm just going to move my hands down a little bit and resettle these. So like there's no breezes coming through down here. All the windows are boarded up. So if anything happens, it's either me or something paranormal. That might have been me. If there's anybody down here, that was definitely me. If there's anybody down here in this room that can make these rods cross, please do so. Stand a little more relaxed. That was me going out. Come back. So that's the thing, is with enough practice, you could be subtle enough to disguise. I don't want to do that though. I want to be very transparent. So, is there anybody in this room with us? If yes, please make the rods cross. If you can. I plan to try these more at other locations too, and with other people. It may be one of those things that you have to have a certain connection. As of now, like I know when we did that little investigation with Asha and I tried hers, I wasn't doing anything and I was getting stuff happening. But hers were all fancy with lights and stuff too. So these are the most basic ones I could find because that's what I wanted to use. Try one more time here, just get these settled. Maybe something that I have to do to them beforehand to make them work too. So I just got them, so. If you are here, and you can make these rods move, please make them cross. No, not getting anything. Okay, I think for tonight we will wrap this up. Call this a video. First trial with the dowsing rods. Let's go close this out. There you have it. The first trial with some dowsing rods. I've used different ones before and I was convinced that they work, so I will be giving more trials to these ones. It could be just a bad night, an off night with them. It could be that there's something I have to do to prepare them to be able to use. I don't know. I just got them and really wanted to give them a try. Sadly, I don't think we got anything really conclusive from them, either myself or Andre when he was using them. So we're just going to have to do it again. Anyway, please keep watching because we will be trying them again. We'll be taking them out with Laura. Also, I'm getting closer to 2,000 subs, so we are going to do the Q&A video. I'm going to make a community tab post for you to leave questions so that we can do that question and answer video. I will answer all your questions. I've already had one person ask if I'm going to be doing photography related questions as well. I'll answer those too, even though it's not really a photography channel, but it's a passion, so I'll answer the questions. Anyway, please like these videos. Please subscribe to the channel for more. I'm going to drop Andre's link down below so you can check out his channel too.
Thank you.
Hopefully soon, we're trying to work on me appearing in one of his videos too. So hopefully soon you'll be able to hop over and watch me cook some food. Because I spent 10 years in a restaurant doing cooking. So, I don't know. Something cool to try anyway. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let's find something.